Sydney Sweeney, the rising star known for her roles in Euphoria and The White Lotus, has found herself at the center of a heated controversy following the launch of her new advertising campaign for American Eagle. Titled Sydney Sweeney Has Great Jeans, the campaign features the actress modeling a variety of denim styles and settings that include working on a car, auditioning for the campaign itself, and speaking directly to the camera about the new collection. While the campaign has been a commercial success, boosting American Eagle's stock by 10% and adding over $200 million to the company's value, it has also ignited a fierce online debate over its perceived messaging and cultural implications. The controversy stems from the campaign's use of the word jeans as a playful pun on jeans, which some critics argue carries problematic undertones. The wordplay has drawn comparisons to eugenics, a discredited and controversial scientific theory that advocates for improving the human race through selective breeding. Critics have pointed out that the campaign's messaging, which emphasizes passing down desirable traits, echoes themes that could be interpreted as promoting eugenic ideals, even if unintentionally. This interpretation has sparked significant backlash, with some accusing the campaign of insensitivity and others questioning the decision to frame the advertisement in this way. Author and scholar Sayantani Dasgupta took to TikTok to dissect the controversy, arguing that the ad is imbued with eugenic messaging. In her analysis, Dasgupta suggested that the campaign's imagery and language could be seen as exclusionary, particularly in its focus on Sweeney, a white actress, as the face of the campaign. She posited that a woman of color would not have been hired for this advertisement, raising questions about representation and the underlying intentions of the campaign. Dasgupta's critique resonated with many who felt that the ad's messaging was tone-deaf in the context of ongoing conversations about diversity and inclusion in advertising. Adding to the debate, culture advisor Rachel Lowenstein criticized the campaign for catering to the male gaze, a term used to describe media that objectifies women for the pleasure of a presumed male audience. Lowenstein argued that American Eagle was reverting back to the oldest trick in the advertising playbook: sex sells. The campaign's visuals, which feature Sweeney in form-fitting denim and suggestive poses, were seen by some as prioritizing sexual appeal over substance, further fueling accusations of pandering to outdated marketing tropes. Lowenstein's comments highlighted the tension between creative advertising and the responsibility to avoid perpetuating harmful stereotypes. The campaign has also drawn comparisons to a controversial 1980 Calvin Klein ad featuring Brooke Shields, which similarly played on the idea of passing down desirable traits. The Shields campaign, which included the tagline, "You want to know what comes between me and my Calvins? Nothing," was criticized at the time for its suggestive nature and for featuring a then 15-year-old Shields in a provocative manner. The parallels between the two campaigns have led some to argue that Sweeney's ad is a modern iteration of a problematic advertising strategy, raising questions about whether the industry has learned from past controversies. Despite the backlash, the campaign has garnered significant support from Sweeney's fans and those who believe the criticism is overblown. Many have defended the ad as a lighthearted and humorous take on Sweeney's appeal, with one commenter stating, "It's literally only a Sydney Sweeney is hot joke, nothing to get mad over." Others have dismissed the eugenics interpretation as a stretch, arguing that the campaign is simply a clever play on words meant to highlight Sweeney's charisma and the quality of American Eagle's denim. One user wrote, "Some people have too much time on their hands, it's a jeans commercial," reflecting the sentiment that the controversy has been exaggerated. The commercial success of the campaign cannot be overlooked. The 10% increase in American Eagle's stock value in just a few days underscores the power of Sweeney's star power and the effectiveness of the campaign in generating buzz. However, the lack of an official statement from American Eagle has left room for speculation, with critics and supporters alike awaiting clarification on the campaign's intent. The absence of a response has only amplified the debate, as stakeholders on both sides continue to dissect the ad's messaging and its broader cultural implications. The controversy surrounding Sweeney's campaign highlights the challenges of navigating modern advertising in an era of heightened social awareness. Brands must balance creativity and marketability with sensitivity to cultural and historical contexts. The use of wordplay, while often effective in capturing attention, can backfire if it inadvertently evokes controversial themes. Similarly, the reliance on traditional advertising tropes, such as appealing to the male gaze, can alienate audiences who expect brands to align with contemporary values of inclusivity and empowerment. For Sweeney, the campaign represents both a professional milestone and a public relations challenge. As a young actress navigating a rapidly evolving industry, she has become a lightning rod for discussions about representation, gender dynamics, and the ethics of advertising. Her ability to weather the controversy while continuing to build her career will likely depend on how she and her team address the criticism moving forward. The debate over the American Eagle campaign also reflects broader societal tensions about how women are portrayed in media. While some see the ad as empowering, showcasing Sweeney's confidence and versatility, others view it as reductive, reducing her to a sexualized image rather than celebrating her talent. This dichotomy underscores the complexity of modern advertising, where messages are interpreted through diverse lenses and can spark vastly different reactions. As the conversation continues, the Sydney Sweeney campaign serves as a case study in the power and pitfalls of viral marketing. It highlights the importance of intentionality in advertising and the need for brands to anticipate how their campaigns will be received in a polarized cultural landscape. For now, the debate shows no signs of slowing down, with Sweeney's Great Jeans campaign remaining a topic of heated discussion online and beyond.